Hello, this is Alex Kazmark for the FXEdge.com, and this is your free daily Forex video for September 21st, 2009. One reminder before I begin, the purpose of this free daily video is education and not an alert service. I'm not going to make any trade recommendations, but what I am going to do is conduct some technical analysis and point out levels of support and resistance for the next 12 to 24 hours. Please keep in mind that trading with leverage is very risky, so please don't trade any real money until you've established a proven track record on a demo account. Trading conditions are always changing, so make sure to watch tomorrow's video to stay updated. Happy Monday, everybody. Tough read as the US dollar is overdue for a technical bounce. Will it happen this week? That's the big question. The beginning of the week is relatively quiet, and we don't anticipate a reversal early on if one is to happen. We're looking at several things. First, we need to confirm what's causing the current trend, and second, we need to confirm what's causing the current trend. No, that's no mistake. We're emphasizing that the current trend against the dollar may be caused by something other than the buck. So we want to investigate further. Will equities continue to rally? That's the second big question. We still expect a stall near the 10,000 level for the Dow Jones, as well as across the global markets. The euro has its own problems to deal with, so we're patiently waiting to see if there's a change in sentiment soon across the majors. We're seeing a lot of the global pairs, the majors, haven't correlated well. We've seen the dollar do very well against the pound. We saw the euro do very well against the dollar and the pound. The dollar yen is relatively stable. However, the yen, as we look at it, has been moving to the downside near that 90 level, pressing very, very tough against that 90 level, and we do expect a break. So let's go ahead and cover the major pairs for the support and resistance levels. Euro dollar, looking at the daily, currently trading at 146.87. We're going to find first level of support for the euro at 146.50. That was Friday's low. We're going to find the second level of support at 145.60, followed by 145.10 and 143.80. The euro is going to find resistance at 147.62, which was 2 days ago's Thursday's high, followed by 147.80 and 148 even. Above 148, we're going to see 148.65. Above that, we're really focusing on the 150 level as the major area of resistance for the euro. Next up, we're looking at the pound dollar. We can notice here we've been looking at the Fibonacci retracement now below the 38.2% level, as well as below the 23.6%. Don't get too caught up on this. The reason why I was looking at this is because now that we've fallen below the 38.2% level, which was the same level where we had our level of support for the pound, breaking below that now may push us towards the 160 level. Currently trading at 162.14. First level of support for the pound is going to be found on 161.50, along with 161 even, 61.10, 161 even range. This is where we saw the close and the lows of these two bars. Below the 161.10 is at 160.60 and 159.78. I'd be paying close attention to that 160 level. That's a huge psychological level, and we're going to see that before we see 159.80. Keep in mind that the break of 160 will most likely cause a wick to the 159.80 level before a bounce higher. First level of resistance for the pound, if it somehow turns around and manages a reversal against the dollar, is going to be found at 163.50, followed by 164. Above 164, we're going to have 165.99 or the 166 area. Above that, we have 167.36. Next up, we're looking at the dollar Swissy. One interesting thing here is, as I mentioned earlier, we're not seeing a lot of correlation. The dollar is getting pounded against the euro, specifically against the euro. But if we look at the Swissy and the Canadian dollar, you'll notice that there's been quite a nice 2 weeks of slow and gradual depreciation for the dollar. It's interesting to see if we can hold the 102.80 level, perhaps bouncing up and amid some profit taking, going back up to the 104 level above these recent pivot highs. It's going to be a big question whether or not we can see some sort of a dollar comeback. At this time, currently trading at 103.10. First level of support is going to be found at 102.80 for the dollar. Below 102.80, we're going to see 102 even. Below 102, we're really focusing on the one figure. This is a tough read. It really hasn't correlated well with the rest of the majors. If we look at the euro and look at the pound, we're seeing complete two different stories. Dollar is relatively stronger against the pound, but it's relatively weaker against the euro. Against the Swissy, everybody's questioning this, whether or not where is this going to go next. So that is exactly why we're going to wait and see if this turns into any specific trend, perhaps breaking below the 102.80 level. The dollar is going to find a resistance at 103.50, followed by 104.25. After 104.25, we're going to see 105.50, 106.50, and 107 even. Now looking at the dollar yen. Again, this pair has been slowly coming down, then it's slowly going back up. Not much of I don't want to say it's an interesting read here because we are expecting the dollar to crumble against the yen, going down to the 87 level. After the 87 level, we hope it goes down to the 85 level. This is in our member section. We're looking to take a trade soon on the dollar yen. If you'd like to join us, please look into the members section. Currently trading at 91.36. Again, we talked about these two pivot highs here at 91.60. We're looking at that level as first area of resistance for the dollar. Second resistance is 92 even, followed by 93.20. Above 93.20, we're going to find 94.40. First level of support for the dollar can be found at 90.80, followed by 90.20 and 90 even. Below 90 even, we're going to find support at 88.55 and 87.12. If you'd like a more detailed analysis with potential trade opportunities, please join us in the members section. Last thing I'd like to say is Forex is always a question of timing. So as much as we'd like to say we could like to see the dollar yen go down to the 87 level, it's really a question of when, not if. So once again, thank you. This has been Alex Kaczmarek for the FXEdge.com. This has been the free daily Forex video for September 21st, 2009. Until tomorrow, everybody, good luck trading.